it's really all about my voice. And yes, hearing, when I speak is kind of the way that I process at the same time. So I'll notice as I'm talking, I can hear like the tone of my voice. I can receive clarity as I'm speaking. That's a huge piece of it.
Mm,
But it's also like almost this vibration, this shift that happens in my body. And I think this goes for anyone when you speak to yourself, you know?
hmm.
Just like sound healing. I'm learning that my own voice is so healing to myself when I'm affirming or sharing, talking about the things I'm excited about or that I want to create in my life. Like it brings this groundedness into my body at the same time. And my guidance, what I'm receiving as of late is I can only do voice moving forward. Like no more text, no more even this week I could not write an email to my subscribers and I was like I'm just going to send them a voice memo and that's going to be the email. And it was so easy. 4 minute long voice memo, uploaded it into the email, and I was like, that's it. Like, I don't need to write you a marketing email. I'm just going to speak and see what happens. And I got really good feedback from it. It also just felt really good to me. And yeah, I've been leaning into voice memos, even in my relationships. Like, I can't write a text, I have to voice memo people. It's crazy. Yeah.
That is so cool. Like, what do you think? First of all, I love that. And I think that makes so much sense. And it also just makes sense, like, just for how far into like this whole journey you are, that you're just like going full force and leaning in and being like, oh, I don't have to do that anymore. But was there like a moment where you really gave yourself permission to lean into that? Or has this just kind of been like a gradual release?
I think it's been a gradual thing. Like, over the past maybe year and a half, I've just really felt like leaning further into my voice was the direction that I was getting. And I was receiving that through, I guess you could call them invitations from other people. People would comment on my voice or people love my meditations. Like anything with my voice is what's successful, what I feel seen in. And then also just my guidance from God, from spirit has been, I wouldn't say it's been a smooth journey. It's more been like a reroute over and over and over again. So I'll try to do the old way, right? Or try
Hmm.
to do the way that everyone's doing it and it dead ends.
Hmm.
Does not work. And I got to that point, it actually was really recent. Like a few weeks ago, I was trying to like sell something in the way that I've done in the past and it completely flopped. And I was like, why? Why? Like you told me, I got the guidance to do it this way. And the feedback that I got was you needed to see that this is no longer going to work anymore. This is completely done for you. You can only use your voice moving forward. And I was like, okay, clear. Okay. And so I think a lot of my clarity and confidence in what I'm doing, it hasn't come from me necessarily like all of a sudden going all in on it. It's more been like, I don't have any other choice at this point. It's like I've dead end. I've tried to hang on to the old for so long and it just won't. And I think a lot of us have to get to that point, unfortunately. But
Oh, totally.
hopefully by listening to this, you'll maybe have a piece of clarity of like, okay, I can lean into it.
A tiny lift of the grip.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. And what that immediately though made me think about that I feel like people will be interested in knowing about your chart is like, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're a 3-5 profile,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yes.
So projector 3-5 profile. self-projected. And if I recall your chart correctly, you are G center throat only, or do you
Um,
also have ajna?
nope, just the G center in the throat.
How many channels do you have connecting the G center in the throat?
Gosh, I don't know.
That's okay. It's
Yeah.
at least one.
Yeah.
I am like putting money on the fact that it's 1-8 for sure. But I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if you have a second one.
I mean, I can look it up if you want me to.
Yeah, let's do it. But
Let's
that 3-5 is such, I mean, it makes so much sense because that's like, that's just turning, it's no stone unturned. So,
honestly, no stone unturned could not be more real for me. I actually have been sitting that with that a lot this week because I'm like, I need to change or come up with a new word for failure.
mm,
Um, because it's just not resonating for me anymore.
yeah.
It's harming me leaning into my design. It feels like the word reroute works or like dead end works, but it's, I've got to find like a really juicy